Oh, see y'all, what's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mamina. You can call me Mina for short, or Divine Star Seed. This is an 18 plus reading for the collective. Since it is for the collective, only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Tap into your intuition, use your discernment to know what you're being guided to see here spiritually. I don't do wham bam, thank you ma'am, 18 plus readings, so be mindful of triggers. Make sure that you're open to receive the messages that you need to hear. And we're going to get into more than just the sexual acts. We're going to get into what the energies are trying to display between these divine connections. Now, I am focusing on divine connections. If you or your person is dealing with a karmic, that's not what this reading is about. If you're dealing with a karmic, I could be picking up on your future divine partner, soulmate, divine flame, whichever energy is here for you. So be mindful of some of the characteristics because that'll be the sign. Numbers I'm channeling right now, there's too many cards to pull out dice and all that jazz, so we're just going to go with pure channeling for this, part of it. I was seeing 868. I was actually seeing the numbers that's on two of the decks here, Rachel's decks, which is the 144, but I was also seeing 441. So some of you might be seeing that the other way around. 11:12 when someone wakes up and looks at the clock, as well as 12:11. Somebody might have also seen that on a license plate. 881, so another set of eights in that number as well. 8 could be someone's life path number. 9923, and I'm seeing 584, so another 8, another 4. Those are some of the numbers that I'm picking up here. You can look them up as angel numbers, master numbers, and life path numbers. It'll give you even more detail to you and your person's energy and connection. And again, could be your life path number, could be your person's life path number. We're going to start off with the pre-channel message for the masculine, and then we're going to move into the pre-channel message for the feminine energy. Starting off with the masculine energy, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet so we can get into the cards. Masculines want their divine feminine to be bold but vulnerable. Vulnerable but bold. What does that mean? Well, I was seeing a feminine wearing heels, and she took the heels off, and this could be a metaphor for some of you, but this is the vision I saw. She takes the heels off, and her feet are still like this, and she was giving me kind of like Mariah Carey vibes. And I remember Mariah Carey saying when I was younger that sometimes, she got so used to wearing heels that sometimes she would just walk around as if her feet were still in heels, which can be the energy of being a bit high strung. But in this case, what I was feeling for the divine feminines here, you don't want your feet to completely touch the ground because you don't want to necessarily trust that the ground will be there. So in case you have to leap, jump, or leave a situation, you kind of just let your toes, it's kind of like when people say just put your toe in the water to see if the water's too hot. It's like you don't trust the temperature of the situation, so you only allow your tippy toes to stay there. It's like, I feel like I gotta stay on my toes, like not in the sense of, oh, he keeps me on my toes in a good way, but like you're kind of scared. And a part of you wants to be a little intimidating here to the masculine. Like maybe if I'm a little intimidating or if I come off like really strong, he'll know he can't screw me over. And even if he tries, I'll be prepared and I'll be in this stronger position in life. And nah, that's not how that works. And your masculine sees through that for whoever that's for. Like he can see through that and he's not slow. So he's really saying, I want you to be vulnerable and be able to feel exposed and be able to express yourself without feeling shame, especially sexually, without feeling shame about what you're into or what you want to try. He's not here to make you feel that way. Then your divine masculine isn't here to put you down for liking what you like. Some of you might have been in strict relationships prior, and either your masculine can sense this based on the way that you carry yourself, or you might have even told them some of the things you went through before, but they don't want you to project that onto them. So there's this need to see you be vulnerable. However, we're in the year of the 6. Others would say year of the 9. And depending on what country you're from, the numbers can change. But one thing is for certain, this is the year of divine unions, destiny, harmony, and choices that help to bring all of that about. This is people making choices that really align them with their destiny. But it's also the year of certain indulgence. It's also the year of independence. Your masculine doesn't feel belittled or less of a man when you show that you can be a boss. This is not the kind of masculine energies that I'm picking up on here. These are the kind of guys that love when you can walk in a room and you can stand in that grace and that power, and they know that that room respects you because your energy naturally demands that respect without you even having to try much. I'm really getting like a a Queen of Wands kind of energy. Like I go after what I want. I'm ambitious, but at the same time, it's got areas of being humble, like a Queen of Pentacles. So you may resonate with earth sign energy and with fire energy. You may have it very strongly in your chart. But this is what they love to see, is a turn on for them. Switching over into the divine feminine energy, the divine feminines want to know that the masculines are being genuine. Point blank and period. They don't want to feel like you're going to be gone with the wind. You're here today, you disappear tomorrow, hopping from bedpost to bedpost. Some of them have been in relationships where, you know, men played up being perfect. And in hindsight, they can see where that wasn't the case. And they can see where maybe you're not doing that. But it's a fear now. It's this like, I have to be prepared. I have just in case he is, or just in case whatever your divine person is. I'm picking up on masculine containers, but same-sex couples can resonate with this too. It's just that when it comes to the physical level, the energies are going to translate a little different here, especially in the body. But for those of you who are, this is a male container, feminine container, there's a feminine that's been with a masculine before that put on that whole, I'll hold you up, I'm a strong macho guy. Seemed catering at first. They didn't pay attention to some of the red flags, and by the time they turned around, this person just used them, pretty much used them up, tried to throw them away when they were done. Actually, some tried to keep them around to keep using, and so now their protective energy, it goes a little over the top. They don't know what it's like to put this bluntly, masculines. You're feminine. Some of you are dealing with divine feminines that don't know what it's like to feel like the center of someone's world. They just don't. And you can be very intense because you have that vibration to you, and you might be trying to pace yourself as you creep this energy in, but it can get overwhelming and they still question it from time to time. So showing them how authentic you are is really important, and divine feminines being open to receive that is also important. Pay attention to the signs, listen to your intuition, but make sure your intuition isn't you mistaking it, isn't your opinion being mistaken for intuition, and it's not fears being mistaken for intuition. Make sure it's coming from the pure core of who you are, the you that doesn't have a fear, the you that is that untapped resource and power that you can connect to instantly if you just allow yourself to, because that's actually what your masculine wants to see. We're going to get into the masculine cards first. I'm hearing a masculine pretty much be like, it's okay to plant your feet here. I'll be the solid ground. If you're afraid that the ground's going to cave from under you, don't worry about that. I'll be that solid space, or that thing that catches you so that you don't fall. You don't have to be on the tips of your toes all the time being anxious for worst case scenario. You don't have to feel like you need to intimidate me in order to show that you're strong. You just be you. There's a masculine who really loves to see that his divine feminine is bossing up. You might be an entrepreneur. Maybe your business is doing really good right now, or you're planning it. If it's not completely into fruition, you're like planning. You're on the phone making calls, and you're like, I'm seeing like a feminine, like it's like she got 18 jobs, and he's just watching her fascinated, like she don't even know how hot this is. So you have a masculine that likes to see that you can carry your own, but just doesn't want you to feel like you can't let him help, assist, or be there for you. Someone's masculine has a bit of like a mentor energy. They don't have to necessarily be older than you, but maybe they're more experienced in like a certain career or a certain thing that you're trying to learn about, and they're willing to teach you, but they love your ambition. They just love it. We have the 10 of Cups. On a sexual level, they really want you to feel that emotional connection when they're intimate with you. Some of you have been intimate with your masculine before. Some of you could be just meeting your masculine. You haven't been intimate yet, and the emotions are already intense, and they're sending you dreams. There's a lot of dream work going on right now. A lot of dream manifestation and a lot of sexual manifestation, whether it's touching themselves and manifesting something they want personally for themselves, or whether it's doing that and manifesting on you and pulling on your energy. Masculines definitely want you to let them in. So they're constantly, you might have dreams where, and I'm going to cover this more later, some of you may resonate with pillow talk, but which is another reading I have on this channel, the song and the reading. But you might be having dreams where it feels like the masculine is kind of pulling you into his world. Whatever that looks like. It's like you can kind of feel the difference between this is my dream and this is like, not in the sense of oh, I'm just gonna fill you with all my wishes and neglect yours. No, but it's more like, let's say that in your dreams, your meditative space is like a garden or a park, or like you have a dream, you know that it's your dream, but now you're having dreams where you're like, for some reason this doesn't feel like my world or where my mind would naturally go. I'm comfortable here, but where is it? And it's the masculine bringing you over to his side, giving you comfort, and getting you used to his world. He's doing this too telepathically because he wants for you, if you're not already open to receive him, he wants to help you be open to receive him. So it's like, manifest with me. Manifest with me spiritually, manifest with me sexually on this spiritual plane, that by the time I come into the physical, you already know what I'm about. So we don't have to rush it in the physical, but you don't have to question it so bad, because you can feel how genuine those emotions are as they're coming from that 50 dimension, as they're coming from, honestly, even higher realms. You'll understand it. Also, I feel like a lot of you are dealing with masculines who they achieved a lot of things in life. They don't have to be Rockefeller, but there are certain goals that they've set, that they've achieved already, and they're confident in achieving others. The only thing missing is you. You're the 10th cup that they've been waiting for, that they've been bringing all this other stuff into their life for. It's been for you. It's so that they're noticing around them too. And for those of you in divine connections with very important missions, the mission isn't just the connection. I know you guys get used to hearing that when people talk about divine flames, twin flames. Twin flames do things that change how the world operates, my dear. So the things you do individually are powerful, even if it seems simple to you. And then when you come together, the way that you inspire each other, the way that you even work together, many divine couples become some type of business partner, or if it's not an assistant of some sort, which is, and then it's like the person that you go to for advice. Like I said, someone's masculine might have like a mentor kind of energy. Maybe there's a feminine with a mentor energy, but you tend to go to each other when you need advice, and it really pays off, and it really makes a difference. And whatever work you do, it's not only to provide a service to people, it helps them become independent themselves. So it could be spiritual work, it could be through creativity, it could be through music or different things. Whatever it is, you feel empowered, you empower other people, and they assist with this and you assist them with this. That happens a lot in those kind of connections. So it's not just, oh, we got together and that's it, that was the mission, we're done. And like, no, there's other things happening. Your masculine is seeing people around them get into these connections. It's like their eyes are open, and all of a sudden they're realizing, oh snap, like there are actually a couple of people around me in this. And so now it's kind of hard to just hang around people that aren't really getting their ish together. So if they were dealing with karmic energies of any kind, it doesn't have to be a person, it could be friends, family, whatever. They're having a hard time being in that energy now, because they're starting to see the other side. They're starting to see people come into these unions, and it's just like success after success, and yeah, they go through trials, but wow, like they feel the energy, and they realize, that's what I'm in. I'm in a connection that has that kind of flow and that kind of energy, and I want to express that with my feminine. So they want to bring you your happy ever after. They want that with you. So I wouldn't be shocked if you or your person, again, you don't have to be Rockefeller, but a lot of goals in your life have been achieved, and maybe that's how you help inspire each other. You don't put each other down with it. It's just, whatever you need, I got you. And this is how your masculine feels. I mean, on a sexual level, they want you to feel that energy when they're with you, when they're inside you. Feel this energy of, I'm constantly giving to you. Receive me is what I'm hearing. Receive me, receive me. We have the Six of Wands. The victory was already yours. They've been sitting here ready and willing. Again, they want their feminines to be bold. They're like, I want you to be vulnerable, but I also want you to be bold and just come get what you want. I can hold it for you, or you can come grab it yourself. That's literally the energy that they have right now. I can hold it for you, and you can do whatever you want to do with it, or you can come hold it yourself. But they're also feeling this energy whenever you get a victory. Like, if you graduated from school recently, I'm gonna just say things that come in. If you graduated from school, you got your business off the ground, you just bought a new printer to print out your labels for your business. Like, all these, you think these things are tedious, and yeah, you know that they contribute to your career, or whatever you're trying to do, but sometimes you might get caught up on, but I'm still not there yet, or I still haven't done. They're looking at you like, are you kidding me? Do you not realize how long it takes some people just to get to that point, and you're already there, and you're already thinking of these plans? You may not like your first logo. Who gives a shit? It's the fact that you invented one. That's boss energy. The fact that you can critique yourself, that's boss energy. But they don't want you to get so caught up in critiquing yourself that you lose sight of the little victories that are taking place. If you celebrate those little victories, you can manifest more victories. I'm going to explain this little key to you, and this is for masculine or feminine. When you manifest out of pleasure, it comes a lot quicker, if you get my drift. And I feel like on an intimate level, they're saying the same thing. They don't want you to feel like you have to critique yourself. Some of you might find that, yes, you've been sexually active before, but maybe those partners didn't allow you to do what you want to do. I pick up on groups like that a lot, where there's divine feminists or masculines who were with somebody and that person didn't really let them express themselves or really explore their sexuality in the sense of togetherness, like what positions they may like. Maybe somebody was like missionary all day or something like that. Or it could just be feminines always felt like they had to hold back some of their inner sensualness, some of their inner desires. Your masculine's like, no. Bring it all here. Bring it all here. Don't you hold nothing back. I got this. I can handle this. You just make it do what it do. Ride, do whatever you. I'm really hearing a masculine try to encourage his feminine to ride with unbridled passion. Don't think about it. Don't get up there and be confused. You know what I mean? Just let your body do what your body gonna do. We're gonna get through this together. We're gonna get through this together. Because I'm hearing there's no comparison. No one else compares to you. This masculine may have had more experience than you in relationships or just in sex, but it's like no one compares to you. No one else makes them feel what you do. This is physical, this is mental, this is spiritual, but it's intense all at the same time, all at once, simultaneously. They cannot deny you. And I've been picking this up from masculines for a while, this energy of I can't deny you if I try. They don't want to. And in this moment where they don't want to, in this moment where they're feeling so bold in their energy, they want to help the feminine mirror that back. So it's like the victory was already yours. It doesn't matter who I was with before. It doesn't matter who I talked to when on a break or whatever happened in your situation. That does not matter. All that matters right now is you're the person that's supposed to come in for the win. You're the person that's going to have success. You're the only person they want to ride it at the end of the day, darling. At the end of the day, darling, it's you. I keep saying darling a lot lately in reading, so that's like someone's masculine or feminine words. Since I'm on the masculine energy right now, there's a masculine that says darling a lot. I'm also picking up on divine feminines that can be bold in passion, but they've just had partners where they felt like they couldn't reveal that self. They just didn't trust revealing that self to them. And again, you have a masculine that doesn't want you to feel ashamed. Like they want you to feel comfortable in your body, comfortable in what you want, comfortable in saying what you want. They're really trying to activate you. You've activated them, and now they're trying to activate you, and you can't make that up. Look at that. Judgment. They're like, wake up. Notice. You see that? That synchronicity right there? Holding hands, holding hands. The back view, the portal view, the front view. It's like, I'm just trying to get you to wake up and let that real sensual side, that real spirit, they're trying to activate the passion in you in all aspects of your life. And because masculines deal so heavily in physical energy, sex and intimacy, which is sacred, is one of the ways that they want to help you do this. So you might have a masculine that just, again, it's like be unbridled with me. If you can be unbridled with me in the bedroom, nothing out there in that world should scare you. Not a damn thing. So they're coming to you in dreams and showing you you're my forever. I want you to feel this now in this energy so that when the physical time comes and we're moving towards each other, we're in the same space, you can claim that victory. You can claim what belongs to you. They really want to be claimed. They want to claim you, but they want to be claimed too. This is the awakening. This is a divine, I see the judgment card not only as divine judgment, but also as the divine waking you up and saying, this is the direction. Will you heed the call? And your masculine's like, I'm right here. We at the portal together. Grab my hand, let's go through this together. On an intimate level, they don't want you to feel judged in sex. They want you to feel empowered in it. They want to be able to say things to you and you don't feel like you have to kind of like shy away or clam up. And it's not that some of you feminists aren't bold, but again, some of you've been with masculines that you didn't let really see that side of you. And they're like, no. I want all the sides. I want all the sides, all the chicken wing, all of it. I'm picking up on, ooh, and they want it with the quickness. If you've been in separation with your partner, they're sending in a message soon. But what I'm noticing here, what they're pointing out is how she's climbing these wands. It's like she's on the wands, they get shot off, and she's riding the whole thing. Remember what I said about them wanting you to ride? They're like, it's sitting here. Either you can grab it or I can hold it for you. But one way you're going to end up on it. That's the ticket right there. They want you wild. They're pointing out her hair. Not necessarily, I mean, you could be blonde, but they're pointing out how wild her hair is. She looks wild. She looks unbridled. She looks excited about what's going on, and that's how they want you to feel. Be wild with me. Be unbridled with me. I might have, had other situations, but that don't even matter. Wow. Look at this. Oop. I don't want them to slip. They're slippery. Bottom of the deck. King of Cups. They may not always know how to say what they feel, but they try to convey it to you in other ways. And I'm hearing, I may have had many and plenty, but there's only one you. There's only you. No one else matters. It's just you. This isn't like, oh, I went out on the street, I played a game, and then I came home to you. This is like, I'm claiming you. I don't have time for anybody else out there. I'm hearing Lloyd. So Louisiana's channeling in. I was just about to start listing off states, but I'm hearing Lloyd, and I believe he's from Louisiana, and it's a part of his song where he says, instead of loving a million women one way, I'd rather love one woman a million different ways. You already know what the deal is what they're kind of saying right here. And funny enough, that song that just channeled is called King of Hearts. They want to be the king of your heart at the end of the day. When everything is said and done, and look at that. Hold up. Look at that. We have King of Hearts, and I'm hearing the lyrics to the song. Justice. They want to be truthful with you. They want to be balanced with you. This is truth through divine order. We already got judgment out here, which is divine intervention, divine wake up. And I was just about to say Scorpio energy, and there's a death card. It's the very last card underneath all of these. I'll put these back down here because they're kind of sliding all over the place. But someone's energy, your masculine is very intuitive. You might be very intuitive, but they're flexing their intuition right now. They're letting you know, yeah, I'm coming to you in dreams. I'm sending you telepathic thoughts. I'm sending you physical sensations, all that jazz. Again, you guys might resonate with the Pillow Talk reading on this channel. I'm getting Scorpio vibes, and I'm seeing a Scorpio. I saw a Scorpio crawl, and then I saw it look like it turned into a tattoo. So there could be a feminine or masculine with a Scorpio tattoo. Or maybe they have like a skull with the scythe, some other representation of Scorpio or Pluto-like energy. So it's either in their chart or it's an energy that they really resonate with. Like they might have a thing for Scorpions at the end of the day. But I just seen that. I couldn't tell if that was an arm I got a glimpse of or a leg, but it was definitely a Scorpio tattoo. It was like the Scorpio crawled on someone and then turned into a tattoo. It could be on the chest. Could be on one of the like pecs. Well, I don't know if they call it chest pecs, but you guys know what I mean. It's like on their chest somewhere, a scorpion tattoo for someone. I'm still hearing that song. Oh, 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 I wanna be. I need to be. Girl, I'm gonna be the king of your heart. I'm hearing that part, which is like the bridge, and then I'm hearing that, crown me the king of your heart, girl. Oh, yeah. They're like, I'm the only one you need. You only need me, girl. That just channeled another song. I'm gonna wait on that and see if it comes back around. Let's get into the divine feminine side. The masculine side took us a little minute, and we got a lot of cards to go through. See what's going on with the divine feminine energy. What's their unleashed? What desires are they trying to unleash right now? Woo! Woo! Child. Oh! What I say earlier. There is a divine feminine that wants to feel it. Someone doesn't know what it's like to be like someone's world. They know what it's like to make someone else theirs. And unfortunately, they did that with people that didn't deserve it. But they're like, what does it feel like when it's you? And there's a masculine that's like, I will give you all that. Remember what I said about the feet? And what's the first thing he's touching? Her feet. Like, I'll massage you. I'll run you your bath. I'll drink your bath water. You're my world. I'll treat. This is what this person is saying. I'm activating you to be bold so I can give you all of this and you can receive it. You can be strong enough to receive it. Open enough, courageous enough. You're a strong woman. You ain't got shit to prove to me, is what your masculine is pretty much saying. And there's a divine feminine who wants to be that open. She wants to come into union. She wants to come into completion. She might put on the front. Divine feminine might be out there putting on the front like, oh, I don't need no man. I don't need no partner. But in reality, she wants to come into union. In reality, she wants to start this new adventure. She wants that 10 to become the 1, okay? She wants that 10 of cups to turn into that Ace of Cups, that new beginning, that new renewal and fulfillment. And there's a masculine that's like, I want to give you all of that. You just gotta let me. I'm here, let me hold you. Oh, there's a card flipped. Listen, I said what I said. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Mirroring. But the crazy part is, where's the masculine? It's like, I am focused on you. I see other people getting together and I see other people about to, or maybe they're at a distance, but my focus is you. I'm holding your hand, right? What's the feminine doing here? Remember what I said about divine feminines want the masculine to prove you're not going to leave. He looks like he's about to walk off. And she looks like she's offering him something like, are you going? Where are you going? He wants the same thing. It's just that you guys have two different perspectives on how it may happen or how it's coming together. The divine feminine wants for the masculine to show that he wants or needs what she's offering, which is her love and herself, her entire being. And he's like, I'm offering you the same thing. What you mean? I heard that's crazy. Like, what do you mean? Of course, girl. you listen. You can get it all. You can get whatever you want. So again, there's also a feminine energy that might feel like I've achieved certain things, or I am in the process of achieving certain things. But that doesn't mean that I don't want love, and that doesn't mean that I don't want someone to come home to and someone to come home to me. And that's the honest desire that's trying to be unleashed right now. Look at that. Somebody to ride this journey out with me. And it's interesting how masculines want the divine feminine to be bold, and then the divine feminine comes out with the Knight of Wands energy, which is listen, I'm coming in hot by any means necessary. By any means necessary, I'm going to get mine's type of energy. But notice that, what did I say earlier about the masculine, something about the rock, like I'll be your solid ground or your rock. The masculine's behind her, holding, supporting her. The wind's brushing against her. This is freedom for her, but it's freedom in security while going on this journey, while going from place to place, but it's together. This isn't hopping from bed to bed. This is writing this out together. Promise you won't go anywhere. Promise me I'm your world. We're on this journey together. Funny, because the masculine is like, I'm giving you a whole happily ever after. Oh, you could come home to me. The victory is yours. This was already, it doesn't matter who I was with before. This was always yours, for real, for real. Now you're just coming to claim it because we're waking up together. As I wake up, I want you to wake up. You've started me on my journey. Now I want to come and bring you the rest of the way. And I'm trying to do this swiftly. I'm trying to get this on and pop in now. So they're making the job easy by coming to you in dreams and sending you messages and signs and dreams. And to further confirm that, we have the High Priestess. You know this already. There's some factors here that's unknown. And see, this is the thing. Everything's not going to be made clear to you right now because some things you have to experience. I say this to the collective all the time. Some of this stuff, you've got to go through it, but you're already intuitively picking up on notes and signs and symbols. You'll have dreams about them, and then they'll send you something or call you. Sometimes they'll even say to you, yeah, I know. I said, I took you. I brought you into my dreams. Da, da, da. Whatever it may be. In other words, my loves, the masculines are activating their magician, and the magician learned from the high priestess. So what they're asking you to do is own that high priestess position. That's why they want to see you boss up, but also see you be vulnerable. The high priestess understands the gates and the portals. She understands. She has the book on everything. So they're like, be in this energy. This energy also explains the innocence that they see in you. Like, yes, you're alluring. Yes, you're sensual. But some of you have held back your sensuality, or you've held back really displaying that part of yourself for so long that you almost have this like virginess kind of energy to you. And it's not that they want to taint it per se, maybe just like corrupt it a little bit. Like, they just want to show you a few things, you know, just show you a few things. Wow, 2 cards came out. We got 5 of Swords. Notice how the feminine's back's exposed, right? The masculine is helping her undress, but she has her arms like, remember what I said about a feminine wanting to seem kind of like intimidating a bit? Like, don't think I'm weak. And he's like, babe, come. I'm hearing a masculine like sigh, like, but it's not a frustrated sigh. It's like, I just want you to trust me. I don't know who hurt you. I kind of want to kick their ass. No, actually, I do. I want to kick their ass. But can you just let your guard down with me, please? Like, I got you. We're on this journey together. I'm not leaving you. You're my world. I'll drink your bath water. You're the energy that helped to wake me up. Now let me do the same for you. You don't have to feel like you need to go to battle with me and that one of us has to be defeated and the other has to win. That's not what this is about. Be courageous enough to know that that's not what this is about. Be courageous enough to know that you don't have to be in this. This 5 of Swords is coming off like the feminine wanting to intimidate the masculine. And they're like, you don't got to do all of that. You've already tamed me in ways you don't understand. Because maybe you were dealing with a masculine that was, again, might have had many and plenty. You've changed them. I'm hearing who, maybe in my past, but you changed me now. Whose song is that? I'm hearing like 2 different songs, but they've got the same line. I'm hearing John B channeled in a live I did on Instagram, so some of you may resonate with that live. But I'm hearing like 2 different vocals. So there's another song that has it, another guy. But I'm hearing John B's They Don't Know. And it's that part when they're like, maybe in my past, but she changed me now. Your love's so real, I'd be a fool to play around with you. I wanna stay with you. You should know by now that it's gonna take a lot of trust from you for us to make it through. You should know, babe, you're my angel. Nothing's gonna make you fall from heaven. They're like, I just want to love you, and you just gotta let me in at the end of the day. At the end of the day, when all is said and done, girl, look at the bottom of the deck. Judgment, 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 judgment. I told y'all this is a divine union, divine intervention. Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Come on now. Come on. Come on. More cards came out for the feminine than the masculine, I think. But look at this. And this feels like spirit babies might also be assisting in this. Your strings, this is what they mean in the 6 of Wands back here when they're like, you already won. The victory was already yours. I've always been yours. You've always been mine. This is non-debatable, non-negotiable. This just is what it is. I'm just trying to bring you the fulfillment you need. I just want you to let me do that. On one hand, it's like on an intimate level, they want you to feel them deeply, and they mean this literally. Feel me deep in your body, feel me deep in your mind, feel me deep in your soul. At the same time, they want you to take over and ride it. Ride it with confidence, like don't second guess yourself. Don't question what this is, because the choice is you at the end of the day. Okay, I guess I'll start with these cards that just slid down. I was going to go to a whole different deck of cards, but okay. Okay, Spirit, okay. I'm seeing a masculine pick up his divine feminine while they're physically connected, while he's inside her and he's walking. It looks like he's walking from a couch near a front door, looks like a brown door. It's a brown front door, but it has curtains over the window, and I can't tell if there's a bar under the curtain. Like, some windows on the door have like a little bar thing, but I definitely see a curtain. And he's walking from there to what looks like maybe stairs to take her upstairs. The feminine feels secure and protected and safe, but the masculine's like, she don't even understand what's happening to me right now. Because while you can feel them, there is movement. I mean, they're walking. They're not stroking, but they're walking. You feel something, but right now you're focusing on the feeling of being in their arms. At least this feminine is. She's focusing on being in his arms and the warmth of chest to chest. But for him, he's inside. He feels every ripple. He feels every tense muscle, everything. And he's like, for you, you may think, wow, he's got really strong legs. But for him, he's like, she doesn't know. I'm dying right now. Because he's trying to take his time, and he's trying to stay connected with you and take you to the bedroom and do what he got to do. He's trying to give you that Ace of Cups right there. But he's very tempted to just throw your ass on a wall and go from there. It's very tempted. It's real out here in these streets. That sensation matters. I feel like the masculine might give away something in the way the body shivers or move. But what I'm also seeing here, while they're showing me that there's energy being exchanged, and it looks like this. It's like this white light, but it has this gold, like it's like gold dust sprinkled in to the light as they're carrying you. This is the energy that's exchanging between the two of you. So that warmth that you feel raising up from your body to the crown pretty much, and throughout the rest of your system, this is what they feel. But remember, masculines translate a lot of their emotions and feelings physical first. Feminines translate everything emotionally first. So right now they're kind of like in their head trying to keep it together, because the pleasure that they're feeling right now doesn't make sense to them. It's like, I've never felt that. I mean, I'm not even moving. I'm walking, but it's not like I'm really doing anything. What is happening right now? But they're trying to just hold you up, like, hey, I got you, but what you don't know is you're killing me. In a good way. But still, you are transforming your partner, and your partner's transforming you. Okay, I'm going to try and breeze through these other cards. Wow. Guys. Seriously. 10 of Cups again. And I'm hearing focus on the intimacy. This connection, this connection can be so blissful. The moment you guys let go of whatever's keeping the feminine from being open, if the masculine's coming in and maybe something sometimes halts the whatever it is, it's like this is the energy that wants to live. You have 3 10s here. So that's another thing to point out. 10, 10, and 10 back there. Of Cups, no less. And then we have 7 of Cups. But I'm not hearing other options in other people, because like I said, they've already told you there's no competition. It's more like you don't understand how much they want to worship you. There's so many ways that they want to take it down. There's so many ways. I'm hearing, how many ways to say I love you? Let me count the ways. You're their world. You could boss up and just put it in their face. I'm actually hearing someone say to somebody, just sit on my face. Like, this isn't an argument. Do you want me to half squat? Just sit. I channel this for masculines all the time, and then they'll send TikTok videos. Like, I'll be on TikTok and masculine energy will pop one up and go, that one. And there was a video of a guy in his car. I shared it in my Insta story, and I said, DMs are channeling. And he was like, we want you to sit. He starts drinking water as if he's been thirsty for days. And he's like, when we say sit on our face, we mean sit. Like, I don't want to breathe. Stop caring about my well-being and sit your ass down. Remember what I said? Masculines want feminines to be bowed. Don't care about my breathing. I'm going to be all right. Sit that ass down anyway. Just sit down anyway. You don't need to worry about my health. I got my health. I'll die and be reborn. It's okay. They are not joking. They're so serious. Wow. And then after that, wow. Okay, visuals. I'm going to try to keep this. I mean, can't be PG, but I'm going to try to keep it. There's definitely a masculine that just wants a feminine to take it all. Every part. But it's interestingly enough, this isn't like, I'm going to just ram this home. That's not what this is. This is a masculine that might understand that he's with a feminine that's not used to his size. So he's trying to help you adjust and get comfortable with it in a really sensual, romantic way. He doesn't want you to overthink this. He wants you to be able to move and flow with him. This is Six of Swords energy. It's like he wants you to trust the process and just move with him. Don't feel like your body has to run away. Don't feel like you have to clam up. He's like coaching his feminine through the sensations, because it's not just a physical thing. It's everything else that's being felt. Some of you are feminines that are, you've had your partners, you've had long-term relationships, but you've never had anything like this, just like some of these masculines. Well, honestly, when it comes to divine unions, ain't nobody had anything like nothing, right? But they're kind of better at understanding their body. Some of these divine feminines aren't used to their body experiencing what it's experiencing right now as far as pleasure is concerned. And the masculines, I remember what I said about the guy that was walking, like he's trying to hold it all together while he simply walks from the couch by the door to the stairs and he's damn near falling apart, but he's putting on a brave face. So it's like, even in these moments, the masculine is going through it, but it's like, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever helps you to move in this direction with me. I'm hearing a masculine say, move with me, just trust your body. So he's trying to get you to trust the energy that you're feeling. Very loving, very caring, but he just doesn't, he's trying to help you understand what you're feeling, while also feeling his own intense reaction to what's going on. It's the best way I can describe. I'm trying to describe it and be mindful of what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing things. Child, listen. Remember when I said you've helped your masculine awaken, so now they want to help you awaken? They're willing to make themselves be in a position of vulnerability just so you can take control. They want you to boss up. Period. They're like, and there's feminists who want to do that. What did I just say about the guy carrying the girl? Except for she's facing the other way. It's chest to chest. But look at this. How he's holding her up. Very similar. It's like, I got you. Trust this process. I got you. We're going to get into Astro Intimacy Oracle by Rachel from Angelic Revelations 144. Let me try to get through this quickly. Whoop. I want filthy, dirty, wild, rough sex with you. Unleash the wolf. And we're talking about desires unleashed. I'm feeling like this is, as much as it's showing a feminine, I feel like this is a masculine telling his divine feminine, let it all, like, let it go. Let it go. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. He already, some of these masculines already know they can be wild. They know that they into some crazy stuff. The positions they'll throw you in alone, but they want you to also take charge. Like, you're a boss, so be a boss. This is yours. Partake in it. It's not take in the sense of, I always tell you guys there's a difference between give and receive and give and take. This is them giving you so that you can receive it, but they want you to do it in like an aggressive way. For those of you who have that natural instinct in you somewhere and you just haven't let it out already. For those who go, well, I'm a little more timid, then they want you to just be unbridled in your passion. They don't want you to feel like you have to be timid, tamed, restricted. That energy right there. That 10 right there. I'm at your service. That 6 of Wands, holding it for you. I can hold it for you, and then you can just sit and get real comfortable. You can do whatever you want after that. You can grab it yourself and just, it's yours. I'm not stopping you. I'm at your service. You're bound to me. I'm bound to you. What we doing? Look. He's sitting, but this is the position I was talking about. The guy I saw, he was standing, strong legs as well, holding the feminine like this, but they were still connected. And he was going through it. He was fighting for his life. trying to walk and not just completely lose himself. We have pure tantric ecstasy. This is a very deep sensual connection. It's compelling you both to come out of your comfort zones, honestly, especially the feminine. Let's see, the card that fell out by my side is Make It Rain on Me. I'm actually hearing that for both masculines and feminines. Whoop! Somebody's inner freak is coming out because the freaks come out at night. Hey, freaks come out at night. So we're going to get into her other deck of cards, which is Divine Desires. This is what you guys want to unleash on each other at the end of the day. This is the kind of passion. Feminists want to be able to feel like the masculine won't leave me. I'm his world. I channeled this energy in one of my readings earlier, and I think that was also like it wasn't this card, but it was another card where the feminist laying down like this. And it was, show me you care, show me you're being genuine, and you can devour me for hours. It's like the divine feminine wants to be devoured. You both want to be burnt by the flame of you guys' desires. And of course, as usual, Janet comes in like a moth to the flame, burnt by the fire. Surprise me with sexy lingerie. I want us to create a baby out of our passion and love making, and we have the World card here. The World card can be another card indicating baby or creating a new life in the world. I feel like there's a divine feminine that's ready to have kids and a masculine that has no problem filling her up. Literally. Literally. Romance me to get me in the mood. Divine feminine energy again. Ooh! I was just about to say this song was channeling, and here it is. We have do me anytime, any place. You make me feel totally unbridled. I want you now. Masculines are feeling this way, and they want the feminine to allow herself to feel that way. Like, I don't care. What did I say earlier when they were like, I don't care? That applies to a place too. And right when Janet came up with that song, I was about to channel that one. Anytime, any place, I don't care who's around. If you want it, take it. It's yours. This isn't like a toy. This is like this is real love here right now. These masculines haven't given themselves over to someone like that before. Like, you know, in sex people say shit, but they've never actually given themselves over. It's like they want to give themselves over to this feminine energy. It is yours. You don't have to ask me for nothing. We're in that kind of relationship where we know each other's cues. You can just walk up behind me, grab what you want, and say you want it, and you got it, because it's yours forever. And they just want you to feel that same kind of confidence with them. This masculine energy loves the divine feminine so much. They want to put it into words, but it's kind of hard for them. I can translate it, but it's just hard for them to do it themselves. But in reality, they feel like you've saved them from something. You've woken them up to things that maybe they doubted love. Maybe they didn't want to believe it no more. Maybe they always felt these intense energies and might have also been a spiritual person. Knight of Wands can be a soulful man or woman, and they see the soulfulness in you, and it just makes them activate, and now they just want you to activate too. We're going to use my deck, Love Confession Cyber Edition. Whoop. You're my sweet salvation. You've saved them in a sense. You've sparked something in them that no one else could spark in them. Before I shuffle again, I have to show this because it's just too funny. Bottom of the deck. Sex, come and get it. I'm hearing that how many ways. I'm hearing that again. Let me count the ways. Let's get the divine feminine's energy. We got the masculine. Let's get the feminine. I cherish you even when you can't see the reasons. So sometimes when the masculine kind of feels like the feminine is being too guarded or holding back in her energy, it's like, I actually care. And again, there's a feminine that sometimes wants to be intimidating. She might act a certain way. It's not mean, it's just distant. It's like, I have to keep you out here. And the masculine's like, but let me in. Like, I just want to share space with you. At times that can make the masculine feel like, do you care the way I care? Like, my spirit says you do. But when you push me away, I wonder. And this is the feminist's confession. Sometimes when she's acting a little bratty or pushing you away or putting up a guard, it's for protection. I feel like the masculine understands. It's just that, just like you wouldn't want him to do that to you, especially forever, he's asking you not to do that with him. Both of you meant every word of what you've said so far. Everything that's been expressed here thus far, you've meant every word. We got 2 more decks to get into, and then I'm going to close this energy out. I feel like y'all want to keep going. Maybe we'll do, not for this one, but these readings are going to get more intense and more detailed, so I'll start doing like maybe part 2s or something. Up! Straight, blunt, to the point. The masculine is not playing with you. The way you fuck me. How do you think, how do you have to, what makes you think I have time to think of someone else? How do you figure that I got time to think of someone else when in the 5th dimension, you're driving me fucking crazy? In the physical world, whether I've had you or not, you're driving me crazy. What time do I have on someone else? You're the only person I want. The way you do it, no one else can do it that way. It's impossible. Let's see what the feminine has to say. What does the divine feminine have to say? We're using Venus Red. This is both of y'all's energy. This confirms everything I've just said for the masculine, and it's confirming for the feminine too. We have sex with you. The only sex that has ever been meaningful for me. This is the only meaningful sex that either one of you have had. That's both parties talking right there. Spilling the beans. I love playing with your pussy with my fingers and tongue. Where that card at? Where'd it go? It's over here somewhere. Is it under this? That one where the masculine was literally like, just sit on my face and stop playing with me. Just sit on my face. Stop playing with me. I said what I said first time. Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Yep. He's like, understand the assignment. Understand the motherfucking assignment. That's why I just heard someone say, understand the motherfucking assignment. I said what I said. This feels like a feminine energy, like what she wants to do with the masculine. And the masculine is for it. And it says, smack your mouth with my dick, but I heard smack my mouth with yours. So, see, the feminine, she got some ways about her. she got some ways, and the masculine's like, I know it's there. I'm trying to get it. So for those of you who aren't in union with your person yet, these aren't sexual experiences that you've had yet, but you've dreamed them, you felt them, you're like, oh my God, this happened in my dream. This was the conversation we had. Boom, confirmation. For those of you who've experienced your lover, but the divine feminine one or the person who resonates with the feminine energy is constantly holding back, resisting the masculine energy, like, can you please give in to me? I ain't going nowhere, baby. I'm really not going anywhere. Please don't push me away. Please don't push me out the door. Thank you very much. I'm hearing thick accents. States that I'm picking up on are Georgia, Tennessee, Wisconsin, the DMV. For those of you who don't know, that's DC, Maryland, Virginia, upper parts of Pennsylvania. It's more energy coming from the south. I'm picking up on Louisiana. This could be your person's energy or yours, or perhaps those places mean something to you, like you wanted to travel there. Maybe you have family there. It could be where you meet your person. I'm hearing a thick accent, and I'm seeing they're showing me August Alsina, but it's not like to be him. It's his features. They're pointing out like the lips and the forehead and the brows. So you could have a person that has like lips his shape, or they kind of favor him, in other words. And they don't, their accent's way thicker than his though. I pick up on New Orleans people all the time, but this feels like it's from somewhere else. It's way thicker than what you would hear if you were just walking around New Orleans in a more tourist like place. This is somebody born, raised, and bred it there. Could be your person, could be you, but it's coming in for a reason. New Orleans channels in for a reason. I just did a reading on my Instagram for Saint Elsewhere, and I was picking up on New Orleans energies. So there's some type of divine union that's coming together, or people meeting in New Orleans. My loves, that was your reading. I pray that it gave you the clarity that you need, and it helps you to focus your energy better, to understand the sexual energies that are flowing through you. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls.
Get your copy of Love Confession Cyber Edition. Link in bio.